And actually, It's Baffle, I agree here. So It's Baffle said, it's not easy to be influential. You got here because you had some awesome products. That's true. I mean, the first thing, Brian, when you reached out to me with the interest, the first thing I did was like, well, you got to send me some stuff because I got to check to make sure that I can put my stamp of approval on this.
Yep, I remember the conversation. The first thing out of your mouth was, your stuff has to be high quality. And I was like, well, based on the feedback I've received, it is. So I was pretty confident, but I also appreciate that, right? Because I appreciate that that's something that you care about, and you're not just pushing stuff because it benefits you. You're pushing stuff because it is something that the X-Wing community will enjoy and can enjoy, and is consistent with Gold Squadron and everything like that. So I appreciate that you have that standard as well.
Awesome. Insert Raid Shadow Legends joke right here. This is where the joke goes in. If you watch a lot of YouTube, you know the joke there. But here we go. It's party time. Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and you're watching Gold Squadron Flight Club. This round, we have Niels Voss versus Brendan Morrissey. This is an ace matchup. Our list building rules today is hyperspace with a tiny twist. You can only have a single copy of any ship chassis. But then immediately, you look over at Niels' list and you say, but Dion, he's got 2 TIE FOs. The First Order was the only ship that had an exception there, just to give a little bit more flexibility. They were the ones who really needed it, just because of the way that their ships are constructed. But that's the only exception there. Everybody else, this flight club has had to have only one, and Niels chose to use it on the TIE FO. My co-host for this round is
Brian Gambrill. If you haven't been paying attention to the pre-show, I'm the owner / creative mind behind Quat Print Yards, which is the sponsor for Gold Squadron for Flight Club.
That's right. Use that coupon code FlightClub2020 for 10% off. Get those awesome 3D printed designs, all kinds of X-Wing stuff, dial covers, tokens, organizational boxes, and we are going to have engagement, looks like, right off the bat here. Super excited for this matchup. Really quickly, Brian, choose your champion. Who do you think has the edge?
Gosh. So I look at the list and I see the bid. Neil's got a pretty big bid. But Brennan has Vader, and Vader doesn't have afterburners, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess what I'm concerned about is I would be concerned about losing Vermeil early, and not getting your money's worth out of Vermeil, and then Kylo coming in and really doing a lot of damage. That would be my concern. If Brendan can accomplish a lot with Vermeil before Vermeil goes down, with Sabak on the table, that's very possible. Then I think Brennan has a pretty good chance. I think as an Empire primary player, I'm going to go with Brendan.
All right, you've chosen your champion. Yeah, Vader definitely does feel like a different ship. Even it's crazy how afterburners, one card, can really make him feel like such a different chassis, because it feels like your maneuvers have a little bit more consequence without afterburners. You don't have that kind of like get out of jail free card or get out of a sticky situation opportunity. But it is time for engagement here. I believe it is Hollow's time to pass some tokens. Probably just going to pass the strain, I would guess. Also has Kylo at initiative 5.
I need to look up some of these First Order pilots. I play against Kylo. I play against Hollow pretty often. I've only played against Scorch and Revis a few times. I know that Revis gets locks, but what I mostly know about First Order is that Kylo is extremely annoying to play against. Doesn't matter who you are.
And here we go. Kylo Ren getting the first shot.
Can we see the... Okay, are they rolling in the box?
In the box. Bring him to the box.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Here we go. 1 crit. As a result, right now has the force available. No shots coming in. Has a target lock available.
Yeah, it's really
as well.
unfortunate. You know, he came in really fast with Vermeil here and exposed his side to Kylo and Hollow. So, if Kylo and Hollow can get a lot done here, not a good first engagement for Brendan.
All right, so able to get the evade after spending there, does take 1 shield. Hollow up here, just barely in range 3, has a focus and a target lock from using the ability earlier. Fully modified shot.
That is barely at the edge of that range. That's not obstructing, is it?
It is not. And another blank to blank here on a target lock. Feels bad.
Oof.
Snake Eyes does take hit crit, and that crit is hitting the hull right away in this first engagement. And it is a council fire.
Oh, man. And he's about to engage.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it looks like... I mean, I don't know. I don't really know how Vermeil can get away from Hollow and Kylo this next turn. Maybe Brendan will try to run Vermeil away and turn the rest of his ships in to shoot Kylo and Hollow. But we might see Vermeil get initiative killed on the next round.
Yeah, the initiative 4 is a little bit tough, and I think you're correct. The ailerons in this situation hurt. Now, Brendan did want to bring him in quickly. I don't think that he anticipated the speed at which Kylo and Hollow would go in. Because usually when you have these aces, they kind of start kind of cagey, slow down. They want to read the opponent, and I think both of them went aggressive, but just the sideways position, the side position that Niels was in, he was able to bring Kylo around. And of course, having Hollow in by the hair of his chinny chin chin is a bonus, but Kylo definitely, that was an aggressive move to start off the game.
Yeah, and I've played with Reapers. Recently, I've been testing out a Fair-Off Sloan list. Mm-hmm. And in the early days of testing out the list, I had a lot of issues with the Reaper because it is so fast. If you don't have ships that are fast, you can quickly the Reaper can quickly get way ahead of you. And so I kind of learned how to control it by doing blue maneuvers and then coordinating to stress myself out. Yep. Which keeps the Reaper in the back and prevents you from taking as much fire. But then, if you have someone coming over, flanking you and coming around you, then you do have to get the Reaper out of the way, and then you end up with a little bit of a maneuvering problem to solve, not bumping into people and losing actions.
Yep, that's one of the which is the Reaper that does the. If you do a coordinate, you get something. I'm trying to remember which one that is off the top of my head.
So Vizier can coordinate. Vizier can coordinate after his aileron if he fully completes it, but then he loses his perform action step. So you're not stressed. You do get to coordinate, but then don't get to do anything else.
Mm.
I haven't seen any competitive lists with Vizier. I would be open to it, but I haven't seen one yet.
You're right. And in the last in the last Galactic Championship qualifier in Dathomir, we had it was Captain Fair-Off who did some work there. Absolutely awesome in a Sloan list.
Yeah, with the aggressors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was pleasantly surprised to see it, and happy for you that your prediction came true.
Yes.
Dion the X-Wing prophet.
Now I gotta predict something else next and try to go for a streak now.
Well, okay, we'll make a prediction for the next galaxies then.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that getting too far ahead of the podcast?
That's too far. That's for Monday. You got to wait for Monday for that.
Yeah,
there you go. There's the tease.
You gotta tune in Monday. There you go.
Alrighty, Reality Lemon in the chat saying Fair-Off is awesome, but Vermeil Vader crew is so much fun. It is for sure. If you can manage the speed I feel like he's good as a flanker. I think one of the problems with Brendan's approach might be the fact that he did bring him really aggressive, but we might actually end up setting in the flank right now if the other ships in Brendan's list turn in to Kylo. We'll find out in a second. Brendan doing that 3 left bank, getting in that top left corner.
Yeah, so he is running away. I don't think he didn't really have another option. He's got to get out of the way of his other ships so they can turn in. Maybe he can get something off with, if I could see the one hard left from Hollow, stay behind the rock, probably just you may be able to just take an evade, and still be able to really hurt Vermeil. I'm thinking that Scorch is probably doing the one hard as well, but I don't think Vermeil has a very good probability of killing Scorch on that turn.
All right.
Okay, so Sabak coming in here. Okay, that's coming in pretty fast with Sabak. Maybe Brennan's trying to tempt Niels to shoot Sabak.
Ooh, Scorch bumping there. That's no fun.
Or that was Skatu. Scorch Skatu, right?
Yeah, Scourge. Yeah. I said Scorch. Sorry about that. Words hard.
I know, right? I unlikely to have anybody in his bullseye for that ability. Not marksmanship, but for his ship ability, which is to roll an extra die when someone's in bullseye.
Oh, he got it right now. Hollow, stay right there. Hollow, don't move.
Wow.
Shout out to Gustavo. Thank you so much. Sub for 25 months.
I would love to see Hollow go full violence here and just boost straight into Sabak's face. I would love to see that. But
you look at me, I look at you. Now, looking at the position, does that mean that if Vader 3 hards, that bumps for sure, but does a 2 hard fit?
I don't think so. I think Vader 1 banks.
Okay.
If I were playing it, I would think. I mean, the problem is perhaps he did not intend to bump Scourge Katu, and if that's the case, he may have dialed in the 3 hard with Vader. But I think the odds are that Kylo may have ended up in front of the 3 hard. Maybe Kylo's going to do a 2 bank or something and then do some repositioning. But we'll see. I would have done the 1 bank with Vader either way.
All right, so taking a target lock there on Scourge from Hollow. Taking the strain, which will be passed back to one of those TIE fighters. Kylo 4 straight. Probably planning on boosting in here, getting to the face of Vader. Avoiding a shot seems good. We'll see what the call is.
If Vader does 1 bank, does he... The thing is, if Vader 1 banks, does he have room to barrel roll left towards the asteroid? Because if he doesn't, Niels could put Kylo in a position here to get a range 1 on Vader. A really good range 1 and be out of Vader's arc.
He's only taking a target lock. Nope, he's going to go ahead and boost.
Okay.
He tabbed it for a second, and I was like, oh, I guess he's done. Takes the boost. There's no way that Vader gets a shot. But look at that. He has Vader in the arc at range 1. Vader might be able to barrel roll to the right and forward to get out of it, though. Maybe.
Yes, potentially. And I think if he's able to achieve that, I think that puts him I think he's still unobstructed on Hollow, which is good. He has a shot on Hollow. He can maybe strip a mod from Hollow before Hollow can shoot Sabak. And that gives Sabak a much better chance of being able to return fire with all those dice. And if that's range 1, that's 5 dice at range 1. That's going to be... that's going to hit pretty hard. Hopefully. I guess he only has a focus. Target lock would be nice. Maybe what I would have liked to see here is with Vermeil, maybe move, Sabak and Vermeil both I4. I would have moved Sabak first and then moved, if it wasn't going to bump too bad, and block Vermeil, and then move Vermeil and then do a coordinate to get double mod, to get evade and focus on Sabak. Because Hollow is who you really want to kill, right? If you have to choose between giving Vermeil a good shot onto Scorch or giving Sabak a good shot on Hollow, I'd rather have the good shot from Sabak on Hollow, which means maintaining your HP.
All righty, here we go. Hollow's ability triggering, passing it to the one of these TIE fighters. Not sure which one that's on. I'm guessing it's on Scorch because it's next to Scorch's.
I think it's on Revis. Is Revis red? Is Revis
Actually,
the red one?
they both have strain, so they're both strained right now. All right, here we go. Vader from downtown, unobstructed shot, one out the box. Increase that gravity here. Ooh, all right. Changes one to a crit. Probably spends the force for the additional mod here, or is he going to hold on to it?
That looks like a hit. Is that hit crit?
Yes. It sure is.
Oh, ooh, okay. So yes, I think. Well, okay. So what do you do? Do you keep the focus?
With only 4 health there, you do have 2 other shots coming in. Man, 1 shield doesn't seem too bad when you have some other shots coming in. You have 3 agility.
Okay, so Skatu getting the extra
dice.
The
shield. 1 hit. Here comes the evade. Should be able to get out of this one pretty easily. Does.
Yep,
one other shot's coming.
Okay, so interesting. So Niels chose to take the lock on Scourge Skatu. Okay, Vader dodges Kylo. Very nice.
And here we go.
But he has Sabak at range 2. So who does he shoot? Does he shoot Sabak or does he shoot... Oh, he's going to shoot Scourge Skatu? Okay.
Yeah, he took the target lock on there. I would say that I was surprised as well with the target lock on the Scourge, but that's where he took the lock, so...
Okay, just 1 crit. Looks like he's going to... Yeah, he's going to reroll that.
Spends it, and there it is. 2 hits and a crit.
Okay. All right. He needs an evade. Oh,
no.
That's a dead Scourge.
Pop.
That bump hurt. He needed a mod.
Well, you know what? When you take
maybe Niels knows something we don't, you know?
When you target lock a ship and it dies, it looks like it was the right decision. So
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Here we go. We have Pure Sabak coming up. He will get an additional die if you're not familiar with the ability there. This is while you perform an attack. If you have 1 or fewer damage cards, roll an additional attack die. So here comes 4. Has a focus. 3 hits coming in.
For a moment, I thought it was range 1, and then now looking at it, obviously it's range 2. But,
ooh, Hollow has been just half points.
That feels good. After losing, after one-shotting Scourge off the map, that feels good.
Vermeil's up now.
Yes, but both of these guys have a focus, so Vermeil's ability doesn't come into play. And he just rolled. Looks like for he rolled for console fire. Did he roll for console fire on the last round?
I believe he did. It was a blank.
Okay.
And here we go. Vermeil's shot now range 2 into Scorch. They will be trading shots. Currently has only an evade. Got 2 hits.
2 hits. Hey, that's better than average. It's not bad.
Currently strained. Ooh. Might get 2 if he decides to hold on to the focus. Spends it.
That's right.
Takes 1.
So they're both strained. Well, not anymore because he got attacked, but yes. Well, 1, not bad. Okay. I think this is still anybody's game. I think Vader being where he's at, I think that's a very strong position. Kylo, you can't too hard. You can't too hard that stress away because Vader's in the way unless you're comfortable bumping. So Kylo's gonna have to do a 2 bank. But I doubt Brendan's gonna leave Vermeil there to get shot by a 2 bank Kylo. So maybe Kylo just 1 hards and hopes for a shot. But I think Vader is in a great position right now. Kylo not so much.
All right, so right now, just listening in on the table mic, they were just asking, Brendan was asking about, just double checking how the Proud Tradition second paragraph works, about spending the focus to flip it over. But here we go, Scorch, taking the shot, range 2, takes the stress for the 3rd dice. 3 die TIE fighters seem good.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Spending that mod looks good when you get natties and taking it all.
Ramil may not make it to the next round. Did he spend it? Oh, he rolled an evade. No, he spent the evade, right? Yeah,
he spent the evade.
He just hasn't deleted the token yet. Yeah, I think he had to spend the evade there.
So he's down to 2 after taking a panic pilot. Well, he's not going to have to worry about being fast now. You can't do ailerons when you're stressed.
Yeah.
So.
Right. So maybe that's pretty good. Maybe Kylo will be able to. I mean, Major Vermeil's not going to have a shot next turn, so it's not necessarily as important to get him off the map.
Revis does get a target lock from his ability after an enemy ship gains at range 1 to 2 gains a red or orange token. You get a target lock.
Well, isn't that fortunate?
Yep. It is.
Well, at least he's got a range 3.
Yeah, the attack is range 3, but remember the ability is not in arc, so that's why he was able to get the target lock, because the left side was in range 2, just for anybody who might be wondering. Spends a focus for hit crit. And that is all she wrote.
Yeah, that's a goodbye Vermeil. And I think everybody who's played Reapers can empathize with that. They're just so hard to keep alive if you can't get them in the right positioning and everything. How much damage did Vermeil do in this game? Did he just did 1, right? Yeah, he just did 1 shield. Yeah, that's a hard trade to accept.
We got some my points chants in the chat. You know what? You win some, you lose some.
So I mean, Brennan's hurting here, 82 to 28. What is Brennan's win condition? How does he pull his back?
Well, so Vader is the hammer, right? So I think target number 1 is you got to get Hollow. It's a must. You got to get Hollow first, because it's the only one away. After that, you got to take Sabak and Vader together and get rid of Kylo. You're going to have the TIE fighters out there doing some pain, but if Kylo continues to engage, you got to make him pay for it. Maybe you can scare him away and take care of the TIE fighters in the meantime, but as of right now, target number 1 is Hollow, followed by Kylo. That's what I think.
I think so. I think that's what you need to get the points there, but I mean, Kylo could 2 hard right. Kylo is safe. I think Kylo's pretty safe, unless Brendan really wants to stress both of his ships out just to get shots on Kylo, which I don't think he does. I mean, Hollow could end up anywhere. So
agreed.
And Vader doesn't have afterburner, so it's not like you can 3 hard and have some option, right?
Right.
So this is a difficult situation. If you're Niels, do you just get Hollow out of there and get Hollow safe, or do you turn in and try to go for a block?
I would see if I can get out. You can be pretty defensive with Hollow, but of course a block equals a shot not taken. But I mean, Vader can get you out pretty easily. You might be willing to sacrifice Hollow in order to get a sweet range 1 shot with Kylo with a block. I just think it comes down to risk management. I mean, let me know in the chat. Would you run with Hollow, or would you choose violence? Which one? Let us know right now in the chat. What would you do?
Kylo can't talon roll because he's stressed. Ooh.
Ooh,
very
it
interesting.
fits.
Is he gonna barrel roll? I think if he barrel rolls, nobody's in arc, but then he's not taking 2 shots. Is he just gonna? Oh, he's just gonna focus. Let me see. Yeah, he's just gonna focus. Okay. I mean, it's 5 or 4 dice if he makes it, so that's not bad.
Yeah. And we'll have the modifier. Yeah, he's gonna be dunking on Revis here in a minute. We'll find out. See if he can maybe 1-shot him. That is a possibility.
Oh yeah, yeah. So with Kylo, I think a good thing to do here. Well, I was gonna say lock, but Kylo's already got a lock on Vader.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Interesting. He's taking Scorch and is deciding to try to
take
take on Vader.
Hard. Oh yeah, Scorch. Vader's no match for him, I'm sure. I think Kylo 1 hards because he's already got the lock, and he's probably not gonna get shot. I think Kylo 1 hards here, keeps the stress.
I like the move.
And there we go.
There it is. Called it.
That's the right. I don't know if I think it was a missed trigger. Revis ended up in Vader's bullseye, and I think we had a foresight trigger that was missed.
I'm gonna go double check. After an enemy executes maneuver, did he? Yeah.
Bullseye range 1 to 3.
Is it a May?
Looks like.
It's a May. So
yeah, it's a May. So I think it's a missed trigger.
It's a yeah.
Missed opportunity. Sorry, missed opportunity.
There it is.
There we go. And he's getting hollow out of there.
Yep.
Okay,
he could also just be saving the force.
Come on, Brendan. 3 hard from Vader. You can do it. 3 hard.
Get that hollow. So Niels right now trying to decide his action on hollow. And he is going to be taking a deplete.
Ooh, okay.
And is he gonna? Ooh, he's taking a target
wow.
lock.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
The deplete,
okay,
not a strain.
the
He grabbed the wrong one.
Yeah. Okay. And
just takes a focus. He is banking on the. Oh.
Wow.
Did that Vader just make that?
He did. And what a shot call from Niels.
No. That
Vader
3 bank lands. Okay, well.
I mean, we all know what happens next. Spend the force. Vader. So Vader. I think Vader can take Scorch off the field here. Yeah, Vader can do it. It's possible.
That's right. And Vader not being punished for the movement here, absolutely crazy. Brendan will have a nice juicy range 1 shot into Scorch. Here we go. Hit.
Oh, that's
hit,
pretty
crit.
good. That's pretty good. That's at least a crit going through. He's got to spend a force here. Is he? Oh, he's controlling the. Wow.
Worked out.
You know, tell you what, man. These guys. This is why they're the aces, right?
That's right.
I would have just spent the force, but he was like, "No, I'm going to get a hit. I know."
I just know it. Hit, crit.
And you got to spend it. You got to spend the focus on. Whoa, wait. Scorch
doesn't have a focus.
Ooh. Wait, what did Scorch do? What was Scorch's action?
I think it was a barrel roll.
Oh, that feels so bad knowing you were so close to blocking Vader.
And a direct hit. Oh, no, it was a target lock. Yes, he took a target lock. Man. So, yeah, what had happened, Scorch took a target lock onto Pure Sabak in order to give Revis a lock on him. Oof. Scorch, we hardly knew you. F's in the chat for Scorch. I think he deserves it.
I think Brendan needed something here, and it's not Hollow, it's not Kylo, but it's something. I mean, hey, if you remember the game that I played on Flight Club a couple weeks ago, I lost Whisper in the first engagement, but then Vader pulled out the win.
I mean, he's good. Here's Kylo. All right, he's got the lock.
There you go. There you go. 3 hits.
Yep.
3 hits.
Nothing coming in. Suspend the focus.
Oh.
There we go. He's getting some heat back into
down
Vader.
On Vader then.
Shields are down, 1 away from half. Scores 82-63 right now. Niels is leading. By the way, thank you to everybody who's watching. Hey, 152 people. Remember, we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday.
Oh, here comes a Sabak shot. Oh, this is going to be good.
This is 5 dice because of Sabak's ability gives him an additional dice. Here we go. Looking for focuses, and
Come
not
on.
bad.
There we go.
He's
I'll take
spending it.
that.
He is choosing violence. No, save it for defense. No, thank you. 3 hits and a crit out there. He's taking hit crit.
Okay, 2 of 8.
Damage sensor rate can only focus.
Damage sensor rate.
Now,
Oh man, but
that doesn't affect his ability because there's not actions. So
Revis has a lock here and a focus.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good for taking Sabac's ability away.
That's right. You need to deal 2 cards there in order to turn it off.
And he will almost. This is extremely likely. He's got to roll natties here.
No,
Nope.
Not quite. Takes 2. Sabak is no longer Sabak. You're just a regular old striker now.
Regular, just a washed up striker now.
That's right. Ace of Black Squadron? Not today. You're a scout.
Hey, I've been flying strikers a lot recently in preparation for crate, and I got to tell you, I hate the chassis. I hate the ship. It just dies. But I have learned a lot, and I think I found a list, which I'm not going to tell you, that is viable that uses strikers.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what I mean by strikers is strikers that are not Duchess.
Okay. Ooh, okay. There you go. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll have to wait and see for crate. Can also just spoil Brian's list once he uploads it 72 hours before the list. I'll just let everybody know. Okay. Look forward to it.
Ouch, man. I'm sure there's probably somebody in the chat who's played me who's just gonna post the
Gatsby link.
Yeah.
Drop it.
Well, you know what? It's not for Nantech, so I'm not really worried.
There
Or
you
6
go.
Nantech. It's not 6 Nantech, so I'm not worried about anybody trying to counter me.
I mean that's the meta, man. It's like going that couple steps beyond where nobody can think about it.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what? If I go 4-2 at crate, I will be a happy man.
Nice. By the way, not this weekend, but the following weekend, we don't have Flight Club, but we have the Concord Dawn Galactic Championship qualifier. But remember, that is the Australian event. So if you got time, sign up right now. This is going to be the smallest one out of them all, so your best chance to get an invite. But additionally, for those of you who watch the stream, we're going to be streaming at a funky time because time zone magic, all right? So you can go to goldsquadronpodcast.com. It starts at 9 a.m. Sydney time, which means I'm starting the stream at like 10 p.m. I think it's 10 p.m. on Friday. It's really weird because, again, time zone magic. Or is it later? Is it earlier than that? I don't know. My calendar will tell me.
Oh, I just want to say, the Flight Club 2020 for 10% off. It only works at quatprintyards.com. It doesn't work anywhere else on the internet.
There you go. Nice and subtle. Yes, quatprintyards.com, fam. Use that exclamation point, quat, to our quat.
If you happen to have purchased something somewhere else on the internet that was not quatprintyards.com and you would like the discount, you could cancel your order at the other place and then you could use the code at quatprintyards.com. Wink, wink.
There you go.
Somebody's asking if they can buy a link to my list on my website. You can't. You cannot do that. However, it is not worth any amount of money. I can tell you that.
All right. Bam.
Wow, Hollow's still running away.
That's right. I mean, it's a chunk of points out there. He doesn't want to get those up. Mikhailo staying aggressive. It's usually the plan for silencers. They stay pretty aggressive as long as they have those shields, and they start getting a little cagey once those disappear.
It looks like Sabac's going to be taking a. Oh, I think that's unobstructed. I think that's an unobstructed shot from Kylo. onto Sabak. That's gonna hurt. If that's an initiative. And Revis got a lock too. Through an asteroid, whatever. But
A shot's a shot.
I hope Sabak makes it through this turn.
It's baffled. Says, sounds like I'm not sleeping the weekend of Concordan. That's right. Stay up with me. 4K from Vader.
Okay.
Threatening the apprentice.
Okay, sure. Maybe, I don't know.
But he doesn't have a target lock out there. That's important to note.
Yeah, Kylo's just range 3 as well. There's no tokens to strip off of Kylo, and he can't. He's not gonna. He's probably not. I'll say probably. Yeah, he can't. He can't have Kylo either. So this is. Yeah, this is rough.
All right, so here's a range 3
I would
shot.
like to see. I'd like to see Sabak live and shoot back at least one more time.
Hit crit from Vader. You know what? It's good when you roll natties.
But Kylo, rolls 2 focus in an evade and then says, "Oh, I forgot my last dice. Let me just roll that as an evade." Okay, here comes Kylo.
Range 1 shot.
This is got to be into Sabak. Yeah, because he has a lock.
Get
What do you
him.
think's going on? What do you think's going on with Hollow? I mean, if I was flying Hollow, I feel like I would have tried to get Hollow back in earlier. Is this the best? Is this the fastest way to get Hollow back into the game, or is he trying to hide Hollow and keep those points?
I think hide until you can get both on Vader to take some heat off. But right there, we just saw Sabak get taken off the board, and our updated score now is 126 to 77. And that is an initiative kill. Real quick here, we have a good night from Arwen. Go ahead, say good night to everybody.
Good night.
She's going off to bed. Did Cece eat your hot dog? That's what mommy said. She ate part of it.
She a lot of pieces, but only 3 left.
Oh, you only had 3 left. I'm sorry. Did mommy give you something else?
No.
No. I'm sure you got something. No. No. Okay. All right. Well, they're saying good night, so you got to get to bed, okay?
I ate those 3.
You ate those 3. Excellent. I love you.
What's Baby Yoda helping you do?
All right, you got to go to bed. Go.
What's Baby
Go.
Yoda helping you do?
Baby Yoda's helping me do the giveaways.
Bro, are you gonna deprive your daughter of Baby Yoda?
She has her own Baby Yoda. This is mine, okay?
Oh, okay. How many Dion, tell the truth. How many Baby Yodas are in your house?
Of any fashion?
Of any faction? Baby
not a
Yodas
faction.
of any faction?
Sorry, of any so different types. I have many different types of Baby Yodas. Let's see. I'll try to do a tally here. At least 5 to 6.
Wow. I think Baby Yoda is obviously the scum and villainy faction, right?
Oh, of course. Of course.
Will we see a Baby Yoda in X-Wing? Are we going to see that?
You know, I have a video in the works right now for a what if the Razor Crest was an X-Wing, and Baby Yoda is a card that is in my script, and we'll leave it at that. I have a prediction. I think yes. And I have a prediction for that.
Okay.
Season 2 could change my mind on what it is. So I'm kind of hesitant to put it out there, but maybe I'll do this script and then update it. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. All right, but we have Lieutenant Revis turning in here. Brendan still has the Dark Lord of the Sith, but so what we were talking about earlier with Hollow is I think the disengage from Hollow was an opportunity to try to take out Sabak. So now Niels can bring Hollow back in without having to worry about Vader just focusing on Hollow, because now you have Kylo there to punish Vader every time Vader's looking at Hollow.
Yeah, and I think that's the right move. I think I'm a little surprised by the 5 straight here with Kylo. I'm maybe not surprised, disappointed. I was hoping for violence. I was also, okay, is he gonna barrel roll to the right? I think that's, yeah, he's got to barrel roll. He's got to. Oh, okay. I mean, Vader can still 1 bank right and get a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Vader 2 banks. Interesting.
Well, that relieves the stress.
He just puts Revis right there to get shot by Vader. You know, yes, but doesn't what's the 1 bank on Vader?
1 bank is white on the next one.
I should know this. I play him so much.
There's the barrel roll. He's trying to reach for Kylo. Not going to get it, but also gets him out from behind the rock. Better positioning options for next turn.
Am I going crazy? Yeah, the 1 bank. Yeah, I'm not crazy here. The 1 bank on Vader is blue.
It is blue. Oh, okay.
It is blue.
I thought it was.
And so
right.
I would have thought that Vader would have done a 1 bank and then barrel rolled right. And even if not, I would have thought that Niels would have barrel rolled, instead of boosting Kylo, he would have barrel rolled Kylo to the right. Because what that does is puts Kylo a little bit behind Vader for the next turn to turn in behind Vader and and get him from behind. But there's a reason I'm not an ace, and maybe this is why. We'll find out.
All right, has the option to dump the force
from
here.
Vader.
He's going to fire control first, and he will spend the force there. Gets hit, crit. Revis has an evade token.
And needs it, but
He's gone.
He's got 1 evade. That's a hit crit, and he's already got 1, doesn't he? That is an initiative kill on Revis. Well, not that he had a shot, but yeah, Revis is gone. See if Brendan can get Hollow just right, if he can call it just right, he can pull this game back.
Yeah, I mean, right now, 126 to 90. Brendan has a path to victory as well. Again, Vader hits really hard. I know that it's unlikely, but if you get Hollow, you have this matchup of Kylo Ren versus Darth Vader. The extra maneuverable ship with the double reposition versus Vader, who of course has the initiative advantage and more offensive actions. We'll see what happens.
So what does Vader do? So Vader has some options. You can try to go 3 bank left, or maybe even 5 straight, maybe 3 bank left. Try to go after Hollow, or go real slow and try to go after Kylo. I mean, Vader can't go straight in the situation.
I think now in this situation, Hollow is bait, because Kylo could very easily hard 2 and line up Vader for a shot. So I want to see Vader, because you got 32 minutes. There's no reason for you to rush after Hollow. And it's going to barrel roll away, gives him a little bit of space, as well as some different options for next turn. And there's the hard 2 we talked about, covering Vader going quickly at Hollow.
Yeah, so does Vader do a 1 straight here? I would love to see a 1 straight from Vader. I think it just fits inside the little concave of that asteroid. No, but it's not. It's a 1 bank.
1 bank to the left, so not getting any shots, but he's also not taking shots. He can set up the target lock this turn.
Get your target lock. Right, get your target lock, set it up, but gosh, a 1 straight would have been great. I mean, he probably looked at it and saw the 1 straight on the next turn was probably gonna hit the template may overlap on the next turn. So that's fine. But yeah, I think Brennan has a path to victory. Okay, so let's say that Hollow dies, right? Hollow dies, and then you've got 73-point Vader versus 77-point Kylo. No half points. But Niels brought a 6-point bid. Brendan brought a 1-point bid. So technically, I believe I think Niels has still killed more. Has still killed more points. Let's see, what is it? 90 plus the rest of Hollow is going to be
117.
117. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I cheated just by I killed Hollow.
Yeah,
and
you
did.
little cheater.
I got a button for
Was that a prediction? Was that a prediction from Prophet Dion?
Yes. Yeah.
We're going to see Hollow die here. If it doesn't happen, you'll be 1 for 2.
I mean, right now you just keep doing slow maneuvers with Vader and take what Niels gives you, because if Niels keeps trying to keeps being cagey with Hollow, and you could just take a range 3 little plink at Hollow, you might be able to do it. But Kylo's the wild card right here. You guys are ridiculous with your Prophet Dion.
Did I start something?
You started something. Reality Lemon, yes, I remember the day. Wild card. Was that the Denver System Open we had? That was an interesting cast. Stop it, chat. All right, here we go. Dials are set. Party time.
I was gonna call the 3 Talon from Kylo.
And there it is. 3 Talon roll. Takes a stress. So that is a great blocking position.
Unless Vader does a
3 bank.
Why did he not bring afterburners on Vader?
Because he can't. It's hyperspace.
Oh, that's right. Hyperspace. I forgot about that. I was looking at hyperspace today, and I was playing around with Vader, and I was like, "Where's my afterburners?" And I was like, "Oh, hyperspace."
Denied. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe he did a 3 bank. Come on. I'm just rooting for Brendan here. I want him. I want him
to be objective.
Pull it back. I am objective. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. The 3
There
bank.
it is.
Oh my gosh, Niels Voss. I have the table mic. You can hear. That's pretty good. Oh, there's the target lock. There's the focus. He's going to get himself a Hollow, and we're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned rodeo. Kylo Ren versus Darth Vader.
Kylo is turned the wrong way and stressed. Vader, if he can get this on Hollow, will be in a great position for next turn. We got a game. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is worth the ticket. This is worth the admission fee.
Here we go. Range 2. The Australian power coming in here. All right, got 2 blanks. That's
okay,
why
you got a target lock. Okay, it's okay.
You intend to kill him anyway. Oh.
Spend it.
Spends the force. He's holding on to the focus for the possible living there. Has the focus. He has to spend it to live.
Oh, no.
Okay. But a little bit of hindsight, though. The 3 hits wouldn't have helped. Wouldn't have helped the 3 hits because he got all 3. So here's Hollow's opportunity to possibly get the half points. Vader does have the focus.
Feels bad.
Hit crit. Has a lock he's been holding on to for a while. And nothing after getting the focus.
And Vader.
Focus. We're fine.
Yeah. Strong Vader. Oh, but next turn. Ugh.
Yeah, Vader's positioning is kind of rough right now. I mean, you could. You're not going to end up having a target lock. I guess Kylo can't punish you too hard for it.
Talon roll with Vader next turn.
My worry for the Talon roll is that if Hollow just does a one turn to the left, so one turn to the left is a fantastic blocking move, and barrel roll out. Great blocking for the 4K. It gets you behind Vader if you do the Talon roll. Of course, Vader punishes you if Vader just does the one forward, but that's what I would be worried about.
Right. So can you risk it? I think a one bank from Vader. A one bank from Vader seems actually pretty good. One bank to the right. Because if Hollow goes for the block or on anything, or if Hollow just tries to get away, the one bank I think gives you a lot of leeway. So hey, you know what? Maybe Hollow goes straight. Maybe Hollow goes fast at Vader and tries to get past Vader. If, maybe Niels will expect the one bank. But it could go either way. The suspense, it's killing me, man.
We haven't seen Foresight trigger yet. Or at least not be used.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Not only has Brendan forgot about Foresight, I too have forgotten about Foresight. That's why I never take it. Honestly, I never take it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I feel you there. One thing, Toronto will. I don't think they'll ever live down the whole Toronto roll incident. It always comes up every time. Anytime a Talon roll happens, the chat immediately Toronto roll. It's great. It is a great story.
Oh man, I'm not up to date on my memes. What is the Toronto roll?
Okay, so there was an event. I won't call out the judges because I do love them. But there was an incorrect judge ruling at the Toronto event where a player did a Talon roll, and if the call was that you had to be able to complete the 3 straight in order to then turn it to the side. But that's not the ruling. Ended up like the correct ruling is actually as long as you fit with the Talon roll way, like it basically would be all the way forward. But there is a situation where you couldn't fit going straight, but you can fit the Talon roll. So a Toronto roll is just a joke referring to that situation of getting that call incorrect.
Oh, we do have a Foresight. Just a hit. Oh man,
Foresight?
come on.
This would be hilarious.
Oh no, he got an evade.
Yeah.
Darn. Oh, 2 evades. Gosh, that would have been great.
I have foreseen it.
Okay,
that was bad. Let me try that again. I have foreseen it. Foreseen it. That was bad too. Sorry, my Vader impression's off today.
Okay, so Hollow takes a deplete to do a barrel roll. Very good. I think that's a good call. And then a focus. Yeah. Niels playing pretty well here, and Vader does the 1.
All right, so Vader was playing for the 1 hard there on on Hollow, but does get the target lock set up. And again, plenty of time left. I know that for some people it might be like, oh man, he doesn't have a chance. He's got 1 ship left. I have seen so many games flip in this situation exactly, and these are the type of exciting highlight moments that you wait for, because Vader really could do some crazy stuff here. Just gotta wait. Just gotta give him a shot.
So I noticed something. They brought all asteroids, and they brought the same asteroids.
Mm-hmm.
Is that more common in Ace gameplay that they bring asteroids?
So there's a couple of different schools of thought. Is like the gas clouds are actually pretty common for the matchup if you are just looking for the defense, but rocks is a great tech against Jedi. If you're worried about Jedi, you can bring the rocks, because Jedi, they get more punished from that. They can't attack on them, things of that sort.
Sure. And I guess what I'm thinking here is, I know that I feel like rocks are good against swarms, big rocks, because you can force your opponent to break the swarm up. But with the rules that you gave, with the only maximum 2 chassis of any chassis, you're not likely to see a swarm in that sort of format. But I mean, they're both playing aces, and neither of them probably want to bring some debris and get stressed. So, I guess I'm not, I'm not like a professional player here. I'm just curious if
Right.
if asteroids are the way to go for most of the ace players.
But here is something also. There is also an old school train of thought that you just bring the 3 biggest rocks, and basically you look your opponent in the eye and say, "I fly better than you."
Oh,
right, yeah, and for a long time, in a lot of players' kits, they only ever brought the 3 biggest rocks. It didn't matter what the list was. I know that we talk a lot about how some obstacles do help enhance the list. There can be good or bad against certain matchups. You can also argue, say, hey, listen, if I fly with the same obstacles all the time, I have 3 weapons out there that I'm more familiar with than others. So being comfortable flying around them, being able to have those close engagements, those maneuvers that seem like they won't fit for most people do fit for you. A lot of people just bring the 3 biggest rocks and slap them down.
So if I do play against someone at my local game store and they slap the big asteroids on the table, I should read that as like a power play of them like calling me out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it.
I don't believe you.
If you don't know, now you know. All right. Well, it looks like Hollow's hiding behind Kylo here. Is he gonna? Did he move the lock? Is he gonna move the lock onto Kylo? No. Okay. Oh, that's great. I love it. Hollow passes the focus to Kylo. Oh, so okay. Are we just gonna have like an evade focus, it's almost like a coordinate from Hollow now, giving a bunch of mods to Kylo?
All the dice.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Hollow's ability says you can transfer a token.
He actually did roll too many.
You must transfer one of your tokens to another friendly ship at range 0 to 2. Does that mean that if Hollow locks Vader, Hollow can pass his own lock to Kylo, and then Kylo can have a lock on Vader?
No, because your lock it needs to be passed from Hollow to someone else, and it is not Hollow's lock. It is Vader's lock. It's a weird. The lock ownership is debated.
So Hollow could dump Vader's lock onto Kylo.
Mm-hmm.
But what if Hollow has Vader locked? Can Kylo get a lock on Vader? In 1.0 were there 2 lock tokens?
Mm-hmm.
You put one on your ship and one on the ship you lock?
Yes.
Was that how it worked?
Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
So is that true in 2.0?
Nope.
Okay.
No, you don't. When you lock somebody, you are giving a token to an enemy ship that gives you an effect. And while it is yours, it is yours because you get to use it, like in the sense of how you understand the game. But in the text of the game, that lock doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the enemy ship.
Okay. I was not around for 1.0, so
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with all of this stuff.
And you will see some people, like in first edition, there were definitely effects that said you can pass a token to a friendly ship. Manaru is one that comes to mind, and that is something that people would do. They would pass off the blue target lock, the blue side of the target lock, and that would essentially swap the target lock over to another friendly ship. But that mechanic doesn't exist in second edition. There is no blue lock, though you will see some players in person use a blue lock out of habit, just as essentially a reminder token. It can cause some confusion with some abilities, but for any second edition specific players, that's how that works.
Okay, so something that I haven't put on the store yet, but that I'm thinking about doing is trigger reminders. So there's a period of time, it was not a long period of time, in which I was putting BT1 as a gunner on various ships. Duchess, Rack, what have you. And my problem was that I never remembered the trigger. So I printed myself. I CAD'd up and printed and painted myself a little BT1 droid head, and I put him on the peg of like Duchess, for example. And oh man, maybe I can send you a picture. But is that some? I'm wondering if that's like for foresight. You know, maybe like I don't know, a pair of glasses. Is that something that people would want? Is that something you would buy? You guys tell me in the chat. A trigger reminder for maybe it's foresight, maybe it's a bomb, maybe it's BT1, a gunner, or something like that. Agile gunner, I don't know. Snapshot. Well, so the idea is not that it would be a token, but that it would go on the peg of the ship.
All right, people like reminders. You got a yes to all of the above.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe we'll get to that.
Vader bumps here into Kylo Ren. Will have a range 2 shot. And there you go. So here is the lock pass. Hollow passing it to Kylo. That way Vader does not have the third die and no modifiers besides the Force.
I like that. But gets the evades. That was a great play to do that. That was pretty good. Ooh. See, oh, wow. Okay, Vader being Vader. 3 natural evades from Vader. I was wondering if Niels was going to spend a lock that he has on Vader from Hollow, but maybe he's saving that for a juicier shot. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that picture. I'm gonna send you that picture of the BT1.
Send it. Ship
and then
it.
Maybe people can tell me if they think it's cool. Let's see.
I want to remind everybody who has been part of our raid teams. I am currently in the search for our next. I don't want to say victim. Our next, what's a positive word that isn't victim? I need a lucky winner. That doesn't have the pizzazz. I need a word. Let me know, chat. Pray.
I found it. I found the picture. I will send it to you.
Ooh. Via the Discord, please.
All right. There you go.
I know there are things like flowcharts, etc., that you can't have. Raid recipient. I like that. You are the recipient of a Gold Squadron raid. So the thing with reminder tokens, they have become on the table. They have become an accepted form of token use. The same thing with
about like S-foils?
Like exactly S-foil. Like if you can use S-foil tokens on the table, I would say, like if you're comfortable with that, you shouldn't complain about anybody using any kind of other type of reminder tokens. So,
yeah, I think I asked my local gaming group, the local X-Wing group, what the ruling was as far as tournaments or casual play or whatever, and they said as long as your opponent agrees that to let you use it, you can use it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I would hope it's in the same line as S-foil tokens, which are very helpful. Ooh. Wait, what is Hollow doing? See? Oh, Foresight. Foresight. Nice. One hit. Oh, but the evade. Man, Niels is putting Hollow in some precarious positions. I don't know if I would be taking those risks with putting Hollow in Vader's bullseye so often. I don't know if that's Niels forgetting or if Niels is just like, yeah, I'll do it. Whoa, that is close.
It fit! The 4K!
Oh,
Got him!
Man.
Got him! Get him!
Like
Vader,
a
get him!
these ace games are always they're so much fun to watch because you get to see players do stuff like this that I pretty much never intentionally pull off in a match. You know what I mean? This is Brendan's win condition right here. I mean, he's got to do. I mean, he's just got to do something right here. Hollow does. Oh, so he passed the focus from Kylo to Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, wait, did he?
No.
He got rid of the stress.
Himself.
Okay, maybe this is me not understanding how it works, but how does Hollow have a focus?
Hollow was with his action, no?
But he did a 2 sloop.
Proud tradition.
Okay. Wow.
Whiff. Blank.
Oh man, and that was his opportunity. He got a blank focus. That was his opportunity. I've never played against Proud Tradition, so add that to the list of things I've never seen. Spaceballs and Proud Tradition. Wow. That's pretty good then.
Where are you going to go in? I will say that Brendan is doing a great job of keeping Niels on his toes. Like there's this this ballet of like, I'm gonna get you. No. I'm gonna get you. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it.
I'm interested, now that I think about it. If Vader had shot Kylo there, maybe Vader gets 3 hits. Kylo rolls blank focus. Kylo takes some damage. Half Kylo, good probability of killing Hollow later on. I mean, I think maybe a shot. I would have liked to have seen a shot on Kylo there instead of Hollow, because he has the target lock. And Kylo had no mods. Well, Kylo has 4 dice, sure, but yeah. Ooh. Vader is barrel rolling closer to Hollow. And Vader is also taking an asteroid next round. Yeah, I mean the Hollow shot was better because if you get Hollow off the board, that's huge. Hindsight is 20/20. I'm really confused about this barrel roll. It's because he wanted to shoot Kylo. I understand that, but the asteroid.
He's choosing violence right now. Choosing violence.
Well, he gets 1.
Plinking away, little by little.
It's not nothing. But then he gets the. I'll
show you the dark side. Yeah, well, yep. I mean, it's a pilot. Yeah, you go ahead, you pull out the panic pilot. But at this point, if you half Vader with 7 minutes on the board, like if 1 more damage goes in, doesn't matter if it's a crit or not. It's like Brendan will be just completely out of it. So let's go ahead and take that shield off of Kylo.
Yeah, with 7 minutes left, I don't really see. I mean, Hollow can just get out, Hollow can just run away at this point and preserve those points, and then you can run Kylo. You can do whatever you want with Kylo. Let's see, half of Kylo. Let's do the math. Half of Kylo, 39. Whoa, well. No, because if he halves Kylo and keeps Vader at 3, then Brendan wins.
Yep. Got to keep working.
Maybe that's the win condition Brendan's seen this whole time, and that's what he's going for.
Take out Kylo. I mean, yeah, he's more points than Hollow, so just got to keep reaching.
What was the? I'll show you the dark side that was assigned. Did you see? which
I'm
card
pretty sure it
that
was
you picked?
Panic Pilot.
Or is he still looking for it? Oh, here it comes.
There it is. Stun Pilot.
Okay, so they're just stunned. Oh, that's nice.
Now remember, it doesn't actually get assigned to Vader yet. He'd have to suffer a crit in order for that to happen.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
he's hoping for a crit with Hollow then.
Right.
Man, oh, if Niels gets that, 200 IQ, man, 200 IQ. Nope,
Three
but that's
hits.
pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you just push this through, you can just win the game. That seems good too.
I think Vader has spent all of his 3 evade natty rolls in this game.
Only has 1 force left as well, but of course has the focuses.
We have a pause timer and a restarted timer. Okay. Oh, he's spending the lock. Yeah, there we go.
While they were looking for I'll show you the dark side. Has the lock, 4 hits.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed Vader's going to be halved here.
Vader is going to take 2, beat on at 1.
So, 4.5 minutes left about. Well, I guess roughly 5 minutes left. Maybe 2, probably just 1 round left.
Keep on hustling, Vader. I believe in you.
So Kylo 1 hards, and then Vader 2 hards, and then or Vader does something and gets range 1 on Kylo, and then gets 4 crits, and Kylo blanks out, and right, that's what happens, right? 2 direct hits, something like that.
That's right.
There's a win condition here. I know there is. There's always a win condition.
Keep digging. Keep digging. All right. I mean, at this point...
You know what I would have...
Go ahead.
You know what I would have loved to have seen?
Hmm.
Rexler Brath or one of those dudes on the table.
Some defender action, huh?
Yeah, maybe that's because I'm a noob and defenders are predictable, and so the ace players just kind of laugh at the defenders. But I think they're fun. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I would have brought Vermeil or Sabak. I just don't know.
Well,
I mean, it is hyperspace. I guess your options are limited.
Options are limited. You have, and also, Flight Club is an opportunity it's a low risk place to try something a little different. If you were wondering for an experiment and wanted a competitive game with an experiment at your level, it's an opportunity to do something.
Are you able to give us any hints at what future restrictions or list building rules might be?
Oh,
or do you keep those close to your chest?
Those are close to the chest. I have a couple in the bank right now for 2 weeks from now. I have to just decide which one it is. Honestly, the little clues here. Vader does hit the rock there after doing the attempted 3 bank. Or sorry, the Talon roll, excuse me.
And he'll roll. He's got to roll. Yeah. Ouch. Takes the stun pilot.
Takes the stun pilot.
Well, congrats to Niels. That was very good. I have a Flight Club format suggestion later after this interview if you're game.
Yeah, he's dead. All right, let's. All right. Well, we'll keep you around, Brian. Give me 1 second. Let me go talk to the players here real quick. All right.
Sounds good.
All right.
I think Hollow probably should have died on one of those shots.
Yeah, probably.
And then it would have been really interesting trying to chase down Kylo, because you had more health and. Yeah, that was fun. That was a really good game.
Hi there. Hi, Dion.
Hey.
Hey, guys. Thank you. First, I want to say thank you so much for playing. Really appreciate you.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Our pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure.
Man, Vader was hungry, hunting down a couple of aces out there.
Yeah.
He's doing all right. Just couldn't get past the green. So had a few good foresight shots and just couldn't finish. Hollow was amazing.
It was awesome.
Yeah, Hollow's so good, man.
He's so good. The passing the lock from Vader feels so bad.